Good time of the day. Anna here. Welcome to a prenatal yoga sequence for a second trimester of pregnancy on my channel. Sit comfortably in any posture and maybe even having a cushion underneath your hips. Relax your hands on your thighs and close your eyes if it feels okay. Start relaxing your sacrum so the back of your pelvis can get a little bit closer to the floor to help you straighten your lower back. On the inhale, lift your shoulders up to the ears. On the exhale, lower them down. Inhale, shoulders lifted. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, push them down. Make a couple of circles forward and back with your shoulders and eventually settle somewhere in the neutral position for some seated visualization. As you bring more attention to your breathing, focusing on the path of the air on the inhales and exhales, cherry pick the thoughts from your mind and let them go one by one. Anything that worries you or bothers your peace, just leave it behind, somewhere away from the space, away from the mat. Bring your right hand on your chest and left hand on your belly. Feel the warmth and the light coming from your heart, and all the energy, all the love and kindness you experience. With your left hand, connect to the energy and a heartbeat of your baby. Feel its presence. Feel the connection between yours and your baby's heart, as if it is a thread that can never disappear, a connection that can never be broken. Feel yourself and your baby as one. Slowly release your hands down. Take another couple of breaths. If your eyes were closed, open them now slowly. On your next inhale, push your chest forward. On the exhale, bring it in. Inhale, shoulders down, lean forward, leading with your chest, and exhale, hollow the body. Inhale, chest forward, exhale, chest in. Inhale, bring your chest forward and start circling your back around. Only go for the intensity that fits you now. You're welcome to pause at any moment and maybe just breathe into the space that needs a little bit more of your attention. Go for the same amount of circles in each direction, eventually coming back to center. Change the crossing of your legs or any other position you were in. Bring your left hand by your side and reach up with your right arm as you inhale. Exhaling, bend to your left and hold it here for a moment. Try to only bend from the upper part of your body, leaving the belly, leaving your lumbar spine as it is. Come back to center as you inhale. Exhale here. Next inhale, we're taking the side stretch on the other side. Once again, trying only to bend with the upper body, starting from the thoracic spine. Once again, reach up with your right arm on the inhale. On the exhale, bend to the side. Inhaling, bend your elbow and open your chest. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale and exhale. Last round, inhale, bend the elbow, chest up to the ceiling. Exhale, round and reach forward. Inhale, we're back to the side bend. On the exhale, slowly bringing our right hand on the left thigh and left arm up, twisting and gently bending to the other side. Your right shoulder reaching in the direction of your right knee. As you inhale, come back up and bring your left hand behind you to deepen the twist a little bit more. Last breath and come back to center. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, bend to the side. Inhale, bend the elbow, chest to the ceiling, and exhale, hollow your chest in. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, round your upper spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale for a side bend. Exhale, slowly lower your left hand on your right thigh. Inhale, reach up and over with your right hand for a gentle twisting side bend. This time your left shoulder tries to reach your left knee. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand behind you for a deeper twist. Take one last breath here and come back to center. Let's change the position of our legs. So maybe this time sitting on your heels with your knees slightly apart to make a space for your tummy. We will do some arm strengthening movements, stretching your arms up and clapping your fingers onto your palms. I'm gonna go for 70 here, but you're welcome to go on your own pace with your own dynamic of this small movement. You're always welcome to stop whenever you feel that this is it for you. Try to keep your arms straight and try to have that clapping sound until the very end. And we're done. Bring your hands, fingers pointing back on the mat in front of you, and stretch those forearm muscles, moving from side to side or maybe leaning slightly back. Beautiful. Another arm strengthening move. Bring your arms to the sides, palms up, and we will be touching our shoulders. Once again, you're welcome to go on your own pace, with your own speed. Just make sure that your elbows stay in line with your shoulders at all times. Towards the end, it will get a little difficult to hold them straight, but just do your best. We will need those strong arms to carry the baby once he's born. So it's a very good exercise to strengthen those arm, chest, and shoulder muscles. And we're good. Give yourself a big hug Change the arms. And then release eventually. Interlace your fingers behind your back, trying to keep your palms together, and draw your shoulder blades towards each other and your shoulders back and down, with your chin either down or lifted up to the ceiling. Keep your lower back neutral and release your hands. Gently walk them forward. Make space for your tummy, bringing your knees mat width apart, and settle for a child's pose for a few breaths. Reconnect with your breathing, with the comfortable pace. Slowly lift yourself up, tuck your toes under, and bring the weight on the balls of your feet, moving your knees from side to side and your hips around. When you're ready, start lifting your hips up into downward facing dog. In prenatal series, we're keeping our feet almost mat width apart, just to make space for the tummy, that our legs together don't bother the belly, don't bother the womb. You're welcome to walk your dog here, so bending one knee at a time, reaching down with one heel at a time. Remember to spread the fingers apart and press them into the floor. Reaching your hips higher and higher with every breath. Let's have a break and settle for a child's pose once again. You can have your arms straight right in front of you or on top of your thighs. Let's get back up and we'll go for a few rounds of cat and cow. So in prenatal yoga, cat and cow is a little bit different as the breathing is reversed. So on the inhalation, round your back, and on the exhale, come back to neutral straight spine. There is no arching your lower back here, as we don't want to make that lower back pain that some of you may experience even worse. Therefore, exhaling neutral spine. On the inhale, we round our back and try to reach our tail towards the floor, towards the mat. One last round. Inhale, chest in, and exhale back to center. Inhale, lift your right arm up. On the exhale, thread your arm underneath your left armpit. Once again, inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread it under. And last time around, inhale. On the exhalation, thread it under. This time, bring your shoulder down and extend your left arm above your head and forward. For a gentle twist, make sure that you're keeping your hips in line with your knees. You're welcome to have an option with your arm behind your back trying to reach the thigh. Come back to center to your tabletop and we will repeat the same movement on the left side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread it under your right armpit. Inhale up. Exhale, thread it under. And last time, inhale. This time bring your shoulder down completely, extending your arm either forward or bring it behind your back, trying to reach the thigh. Whichever version resonate with your mood today. Take one more breath here. On the exhale, releasing your right arm back on the mat. Help yourself back up into a tabletop. And from here, let's just roll our hips side to side or make circles or do whatever other movement you feel your body needs in this position. If you're going for the circles, Try to go for the same amount in both directions. Like always, you're welcome to have a moment in any spot, in any place where you feel you need a little bit more of stretching. Come back to center eventually. Tuck your toes under, having your feet and knees spread apart for Malasana, Yogi Squat. Adjust your feet if you need to. Bring your hands to your heart center. We'll spend 5 breaths here. Keep on lifting your chest up, maintaining the straightness of your back, and feel the back of your pelvis becoming even heavier, dragging your tailbone down. Release your hands on the mat and lift your hips up high for a ragdoll pose. You can bring your feet slightly closer to each other or keep them where they are. Interlace the forearms, hold on to the opposite elbow, and just let your upper body relax here. You can stay still or swing from side to side, your choice. Release your hands down, squat a little deeper, bring your hands on the thighs for support, and lift yourself all the way up to standing. Take your time if you got a little dizzy. Here we will throw our arms with the forceful exhalations 3 times. Inhale, lift your arms up and throw them down. Inhale. Relax the upper body. One more time. Inhale. Let them hang completely relaxed. And come into standing in the back of your mat. We will proceed with the prenatal sun salutation. Lift your arms up on the inhale. Exhaling, hands to heart center and squat down into Malasana for a moment. Releasing your hands down on the mat, walk them forward and settle for a tabletop. On the inhale, round your back, tuck your tail under, and on the exhale, come back to neutral spine. Beautiful. Bring your right foot right outside your right hand for a low lunge. Lift your arms up, have your feet a little wider for stability. And from here, open up to your left and start making wide, big arm circles. Let's go for 3 in each direction, really stretching the chest and your left shoulder. Bring left hand down and right hand in front of your foot, bringing your foot back into tabletop. Tuck your toes under. If downward dog feels okay, go for your down dog here. If not, you're always welcome to substitute it with a child's pose. Remember to keep your feet wider than the hips, maybe almost mat width apart, and continue to reach the tail up to the ceiling. Knees down with your last exhale. Help yourself to come into Malasana. Hands to the heart, tail down. Release your hands on the floor, and your own way, in your own time, come back to standing. One more round. As we inhale, reach the arms up to the ceiling. Exhaling, hands to the heart, Malasana, garland posture. Hands go down on the mat, walk them forward for a tabletop and 1 round of cat and cow. Inhaling, round your upper, middle, lower back. Exhale, come back to neutral. This time left foot goes forward outside of your hand. Lift your arms up for a moment for low lunge. Turn to your right and start making the same arm circles we did on the other side. Feel free to have your left hand resting on your thigh. Make sure you go both directions, reaching as far back and forward as you can. Inhaling, arms up again, and exhale, release the pose into the tabletop. Tuck your toes and your choice downward dog or child's pose here. Feel free to do any movement that feels good or just stay still and give the back of your body nice and juicy stretch. Let's take one more breath. And then bring your knees down. Help yourself to come into Malasana once again. Maybe closing your eyes or keeping them open. Release your hands. Help yourself to come up to standing, maybe holding on to your thighs. Maybe just taking it nice and slow. Beautiful. From here, we'll go through some standing sequence. Bring your right foot forward, not too wide. And then bring your arms to the sides, slightly bend your front knee for a warrior two. Make sure you keep your body in line with your legs, in line with your arms. Your tailbone reaches down and the crown of the head reaches up. Now wrap your arms into eagle with your right arm going under and start going for some body circles, keeping your elbows away from your face. Release the arms, change the crossing, change the wrap, lift your elbows, and we're going for the same circles in the same direction. Release your arms back into a warrior two, straighten your front knee, reach forward with your right hand and bring it on your thigh. Make sure you're not holding on or pressing onto your knee, either under the knee or right above it. You're always welcome to bend your front knee here if it feels too intense in the back of your right leg. Through warrior two, come into reverse warrior. Make sure you're not going too far. Just a gentle side stretch here. Back to warrior two. From here, balance on your right foot if you can. If not, just step forward. Try to lift your left foot off the floor with your arms reaching up for a star pose. It may be a little different and difficult to keep your balance here, but try your best. Bring your hands to the heart center. Stay as you are. I'm just turning to give you a better view. We will go for a tree posture, so here are your options. With your foot right above the ankle with your toes still on the floor, or maybe right under the knee on your shin, or bringing it all the way up onto the inner thigh. See how you feel. And don't push yourself to go too hard. Wherever you are, bring your hands to the heart center and look in front of you. Don't change your drishti, your gazing spot. Just keep on looking forward or down, maybe bringing your arms up, maybe not. Release your foot all the way down and shaking up your legs. We're stepping back into warrior one this time, planting your back heel down, keeping that back leg nice and strong, reaching arms up to the ceiling, and on the exhale interlacing them behind the back. Push your chest up. Give yourself a moment here. Eventually release your arms. Turn to the side of your mat with your feet pointing 45 degrees to the sides. Lift your arms up as you inhale. Exhaling, squat into a goddess pose. Inhale, arms up, straighten your knees. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, squat into a goddess pose. And make 3 pulses. Make sure you're keeping your glutes and legs nicely engaged. Release your left arm to the side and go for the side bend, resting your right hand on the thigh. Back to center. Inhale, change the side. Right arm goes up and over. And then we're back to center. Lifting your shoulders up, rolling them back and slowly coming back up, straightening the knees. We're coming on the back of our mat to do the same standing flow on the other side. So step your left foot forward this time with your left toes pointing to the front of the mat and your right toes pointing to the side. Arms to the sides, fingertips reaching away from each other, long straight spine, looking through your left middle finger here. And eventually wrapping your arms into eagle with your left arm first going underneath, and start circling your body with the arms around. It will give you nice upper back stretch, changing the wrapping with your right arm underneath this time, and in the same direction circling our body. Coming back into warrior two for a moment. Straighten your front knee, arms still to the sides, reach forward with your left hand and bring it down on the thigh or shin, wherever you brought it the first time around. Right hand keeps on reaching up. Make sure that the muscles in your front and back leg are well contracted. Through warrior two, come into reverse warrior, giving yourself a gentle side body stretch, supporting yourself with your right hand on the thigh. Try to balance on your left foot or just step forward. Maybe lifting your right foot off the floor, reaching your arms up, and trying this challenging, shifting, balancing posture. And we will go for a tree pose. Once again, bring your right foot exactly where you brought your left foot the first time around, and bring your hands to the heart center if it feels okay, keeping our gaze forward or down. We're not shifting it up. The balance here can be really challenging because of the different weight distribution while you're pregnant. So you really may want to lean forward because of your bump. Release the hands, release the foot. And this time step your right foot back for a warrior one. Ground both feet nicely through the whole foot, through all of the edges of the feet. Reach your arms up. Try to keep your hips slightly open to the side, not square as we would usually do. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Keep your lower back neutral and go for that chest stretch, eventually releasing the posture and coming into a goddess pose. Bringing your feet wide apart, reaching arms up on the inhale and squatting down on the exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, strong leg, tail down. Inhale last time. Exhale, squat down into goddess. Make 3 pulses. And eventually release your hands down on the thighs or gently holding on to your knees. Sway from side to side or just stay still. And let's twist here a bit. Bring your left shoulder down, opening your chest to the right. This way you will feel the deep inner thigh stretch as your hands are pushing the knees to the sides. Inhale back to center and next exhale, twist to the other side, pushing your right shoulder down and opening through your left. Back to center, slowly give yourself some time to come up. Beautiful. And we're back to the back of our mat. We'll come into seated sequence. Inhale, lift your arms up and squat down into Malasana as you exhale. Stay here for 5 breaths, pressing your hands into each other and your elbows pressing gently to your inner thighs. Keep on reaching down with the back of your pelvis and then release your hands down. Come into tabletop, crossing your ankles behind you and sitting down on your mat. Straighten your legs forward, shaking them up. Here we will start with some ankle stretches. So bring your hands behind you and your feet mat width apart. Flex and point your toes a few times in your own pace. And then start making circles with your feet. Make sure you do the same amount of circles in each direction. Maybe increasing the range of motion to circling, rotating the whole leg, starting from your femur socket. Beautiful. Bring your feet together in front of you with your knees bent into Baddha Konasana. Have your feet slightly away from your pelvis. You're welcome to stay here, maybe even close your eyes, or if you want to go further with the same beautiful straight back, start gently, slowly leaning forward. Some of you may really experience that juicy, amazing stretch in the back of your pelvis. Maybe bringing your hands forward. See how you feel. Make sure you're not pushing yourself and going too far. Give yourself a moment. Breathe. And come back to center. Leave your left leg bent and straight and your right one. Having your foot into the right inner thigh. Bring your right hand in front of your leg on the mat. Inhaling, bring your left arm up through the side, reaching high to the ceiling and eventually over. Keep your right knee bent for a milder sensations in your leg. We don't want to overstretch. Breathe, keep your chest open. Feel that nice stretching in the side of your body and arm. Bring your left hand down on the floor by your side and go for another side stretch, lifting your hips up and sitting them back down. Release your left leg, straighten it, shaking up those legs once again. And then bring your hands in front of you for a wide-legged forward fold. You're welcome just to stay straight without folding forward with your legs apart and knees slightly bent. Keep your feet flexed with your toes pointed up or towards your face. Release your fold. Bring your right foot into the inner left thigh for a side stretch on the other side with your left hand in front of your foot to help to keep the chest open. Inhaling, reach your right arm up and over. Make sure that both sit bones are on the floor and you're reaching down towards your leg with your rib cage more than with your shoulder or head or your right fingertips. Last breath. Inhaling, come up. Bring your right hand down. Help yourself to lift your hips up for a moment for a different kind of a side bend. Beautiful. Sit your hips back down. And we will take our time to slowly transition into laying down. Make sure you're doing it through the side. So laying on the side first and then rolling on your back just for a few moments for us to bring our legs into our chest, or in this case more towards our shoulders, to give some space to our bump. Maybe staying still, maybe rocking from side to side. Eventually releasing your legs. Bring your feet back on the mat. We will go for some gentle prenatal twists. So roll on your right side with your knees still bent, legs on top of one another, and your head resting on your right arm. Your left arm reaches up and over to the side. Feel free to have your elbow bent. This way you will get a little more intense feeling in front of your shoulder. If you want to go further, get a better stretch even here. You can go for the circles, bringing your hand on your shoulder and just circling your elbow around in both directions. And we will stay another few breaths here. Make sure that your tummy, your waist still points forward, as are both of the hips, and you're only twisting from your upper body, from your thoracic spine. Feel the gravity bringing your arm lower down. Take your time to come back on the side and then on your back. Hold on to your knees once again, bringing them towards the shoulders, closer to your body, maybe rocking from side to side. And let's twist once again on the other side with your left hand underneath your head, legs bent right on top of one another. Reach your right arm to the side, maybe bending that elbow, maybe going for those elbow circles. See how you feel, or maybe you're just resting here with your eyes closed, experiencing each and every sensation in your body. Any feelings in any spots inside of you where that twist reaches. Remember to listen to how you feel, what your body tells you. Come back to your side and eventually on your back. Bring your knees to your chest once again. Release that lower back, rock from side to side, and then bring your feet almost mat width apart. Inhale here, and as you exhale, bring both knees to your right. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale to your left. Inhale, center, exhale, knees to the right. Inhale, center, exhale, knees to your left. Inhale, back to center. Bring your knees towards your body, holding on to your big toes this time for a happy baby. You're welcome to stay still here or rock from side to side, massaging your lower back. From here, bring the soles of the feet towards each other and lower them down on the floor for Supta Baddha Konasana, sleeping butterfly posture. Have a couple of more breaths here. Then bring your knees together, roll to the side, and settle for your Shavasana. Feel free to add any cushions, pillows, bolsters, blocks, blankets, anything else you may need to feel comfortable. Experiment with the positions. You may lay on your side with the pillows under your head and between the legs. Maybe with another one, little one under your tummy. Or maybe you want to still lay on your back if it still feels comfortable. And having the pillows under your back and under your knees, under your shins more. See which option, which version, which position makes you the most cozy at the moment. Before we go into a complete relaxation, I'll guide you through some small visualization. Feel your breath settling down, maybe becoming more shallow, more slow. Next time you inhale, feel the sparkles of the light entering your lungs. Feel them reach your heart and making it shine even brighter. Next time inhaling, feel the bright light going down your lungs and this time reaching into your arms. Feel it going through the shoulders, into your elbow joints, into your wrists, reaching each and every fingertip. Let the palms of your hands become warm and let them radiate the light. With your next inhale, feel that energy of the light going into your back, down your spine, through your hips, into your legs, reaching the knees, your ankles, and eventually soles of your feet and tips of your toes. With your following inhale, feel the bright sparkles of light coming through your neck into your head, reaching each and every root of the hair, reaching your ears, making you relax the space in between them, reaching your forehead, helping you to relax the space between the eyebrows, filling your eyes with the sunshine, reaching your nose, your cheeks, your chin, making your jaw relax, the root of your tongue, and your lips, maybe bringing your mouth into a smile. With the next inhale you take, feel that flow of bright light reaching into the womb, reaching the heart of your baby, letting him or her know that everything is gonna be okay. That mom is not going anywhere and gonna be here despite everything. Transferring the love, the kindness you experience to your baby. Feel yourself being the light, carrying the light, and spreading the light beyond this class, beyond today, beyond your pregnancy. Namaste.